and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense. Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Now on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They want to run this quarterback. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the handoff. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied at 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. makes a connection. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on third and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Tootin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's first and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Green. They stripped it out. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Using his legs, it's Tootin. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas City, 10.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
That's caught. It's Giddens. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. They're going to throw it again. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Now adjusting. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Well, I guess they call it a free safety for a reason. He was free to do a little ad-libbing there.
Yeah, and most of the time you have that guy in the middle of the field kind of reading the quarterback's eyes, playing the quarterback. You could tell he was dialed into the quarterback, saw he was taking off, went to him, got him on the ground.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing.
Sends it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pocket starts to collapse. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes the handoff. It's Tootin. Quick step and go. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Drones. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Tootin. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back? Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Johnson looking to throw. This time it's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about that D coming up with a play like that? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David can swing the moment. Going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Virginia Tech, 35. Kansas State, 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to the air one more time. Using his feet to buy time. He'll let one go down the right side. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Virginia Tech, 35. Kansas State, 23.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State, 23.
Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That's the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Kansas State quick to the line.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go through.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the